This brother said, Davido is laughing at Drake for losing his bet on the AJ versus Ngannou's fight. But if someone does that to him now, he would probably be pissed. He also forget that he is an ambassador to a betting company where people lose their money bet. Well, guys, let us be completely honest. If someone did that to Davido, Davido will be hungry. And I don't understand why betting companies will be giving an ambassadorship to artists who do not like to bet. Of course, Drake lost the total sum of 615,000 US dollar. That is about 800 million naira convert to Nigeria currency, or close to. Over 700 million naira Drake just lost, just in a single night. What the hell? What the hell? Can somebody make me understand why Drake decided to bet on Francis Ngannou, a gimmick? Well, firstly, should I say I sympathize with those of you who lost your money yesterday but you bet wrong? How could you have bet on someone who have a scary face than someone against someone who has experience? Come on, man. Come on. The only reason why you bet on Francis Ngannou because he looks scary, because he could take punch, because he is the ultimate alpha when it comes to the UFC MMA. Yeah, that's the only reason why you bet on Francis Ngannou. Then you underrated AJ because AJ is soft, is handsome, and then cannot fight, right? You underrated goddamn AJ. You forgot Francis Ngannou was coming into the ring of a specialist. You forgot Francis Ngannou is coming to the house of a landlord that can easily send you packing. And the landlord indeed sent Francis Ngannou packing. Well, Drake, don't sorry. I won't say sorry to you because I know you have so much money. You would have given me at least few percent of that money. Then I would have advised you on who you should play your bet on. You just wasted that money for nothing. After the whole beating, the crazy part is that Anthony Joshua also gave massive respect to Francis Ngannou. He will carry hand, shake and talk a little bit. But guess what? Despite the shade, despite some of you are saying the fight was staged, well, if you think the fight was staged, I think you should step into the ring and fight. Then you understand that boxing matches are not staged. This is not WWE. This is not wrestling. We are talking about boxing match. By the time you get it, straight punch through your head, you will understand if that punch was staged or scripted. Of course, you saw the heavy punch. Someone said, oh, Francis Ngannou was just too open. Francis Ngannou wasn't that open to allow AJ to punch. Don't worry, well, by the time you get punched once through your head with the multiple concussion, with the brain trauma and everything, I bet you won't even realize where you are until the other punch lands on you. Francis Ngannou was confused. He didn't know where he was. Yes, he didn't know where he was. He was just confused. That was how the other punch connected well. The third punch connected well. Come on, man. Well, despite what we might be saying, the whole talk, the laugh and everything, let us not forget these guys are going on filthy rich. Filthy rich, these guys are going on. Francis Ngannou will earn the total sum of 20 million US dollars from his fight against Anthony Joshua. He also earned 10 million US dollars from the Tyson Fury's fight. Joshua will earn $50 million from that fight alone. Yesterday fight. He has made 30 million from 2 boxing match. He only made 3.3. Francis Ngannou only made like 30 million US dollars from uh, Tyson Fury and AJ's fight. And meanwhile, after 14 match with the UFC, this guy was able to accumulate just 3.5 million. After 14 match in UFC, Francisco Ngannou was paid just 3.5 million. And now, just 2 match with boxing, he made like 30 million. So, Francisco Ngannou is still equally a really, really wealthy man. And he shouldn't quit boxing, because I heard him saying he told AJ that he's going to quit. No, he shouldn't quit. I think there is more room for him in the heavyweight, and in the heavyweight division. I think he should still practice more and learn how to take punch. He was the one mocking AJ that AJ do not have chin, that is going to test it. Meanwhile, he forgot his own chin. You are worried about someone else's chin, you forgot you have your own chin as well that you need to protect. Then the thing connected very, 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 very well. As for Davido mocking Drake for losing money, well, Drake and Davido, I bet they are very, very cool. So nothing will ever happen. It's not a beef between Davido and Drake. Davido just simply wrote, "Your ticket don't cut," with a laughing emoji. I don't know if Drake will take that as an offense or not. I don't know if Drake will take that as an offense, but it's not worth it now. It's not worth it to be taken as an offense. It's just a mere gesture. Just a mere gesture. But let's be honest. If someone decides to do Davido such thing, I don't think Davido will be worried. But if someone decides to do Davido such thing, will Davido be mad or unfollow that person? I don't know. But a big up to Tyson Fury and AJ. I watched the match. In fact, I've not been able to sleep, guys. I've not been able to sleep since yesterday after the match. I've been working, doing all sorts of things. But after this whole video, I think I will have a very beautiful rest for myself. Well, big up to Francis Ngannou. He tried, from Cameroon, Africa United. AJ just restored the lost dignity of boxing federation, because Tyson Fury totally single-handedly destroyed the dignity of boxing federation when he fought Anthony Joshua, when he fought Francis Ngannou and lost. Despite the judges gave him that match, we already know he lost woefully. I think God was just playing his game. God just wanted Francis Ngannou to beat Tyson Fury and AJ to beat Francis Ngannou, just to prove a point that AJ might be the biggest and the baddest of all of them. Who knows? Big up to them, though. Big up to all of them. It's not easy. Big up to all of them, and to Francis Ngannou. Of course, we have massive respect for Francis Ngannou. Whenever he's fighting the UFC fight, we always support Francis Ngannou. Massive respect to Francis Ngannou. Massive respect to Francis Ngannou. We respect him so much, and we know what he has done, his humble beginnings and everything. Francis Ngannou's story really sells well, and it's good for the boxing federation. They need Francis Ngannou. And Francis Ngannou have to prove himself that he can succeed. They need Francis Ngannou. This defeat is just a mere defeat. Second round, that is one of the most humiliating defeats ever in the boxing history, but it's not the most humiliated. So I think he still have enough, let him relax himself. Go back, map out, and do your stuff. When he fought Tyson Fury, he had Mike Tyson behind him. He had Mike Tyson behind him. And Mike Tyson was the one that trained him well. But I don't understand why he didn't employ Mike Tyson to train him again versus AJ. I don't know if they had any issues about money or whatsoever, but I believe if it was Mike Tyson that trained him, he could have at least gone to the sixth or to the eighth round or even to the 10th round. But I still believe that AJ will win. I still believe AJ will drop him multiple times, but he could have been able to withstand and, of course, relax himself. During the match, as soon as he get it, he want to quickly stand up to continue. No, sometimes you take a bow. It's work game. Sometimes you take a bow. Then, as the referee count from 1 to 10 or 1 to 6, you stand up. Then walk to the corner and then raise up your gloves to indicate that you are ready. But he was so quick to stand up, get knocked out again, so quick to stand up. He should have taken his time. Make it look very, very easy. Make it look the beauty of let people enjoy it. People never really, really enjoy this match because I believe people said, according to people who were at Saudi Arabia, they said they haven't even called. There are some people who are still waiting to come in. So as they were even trying to get into the arena, boom, they just discovered that the match is over so quickly. So quickly. Just like that. So quickly.